Hey guys, so second time engine out because I had the same leak again, but this time as soon as I had the leak, I've pulled the engine straight away. I haven't waited. Last time I think I waited about a month or two before I pulled the motor. So I've pulled the motor straight away, got the flywheel off, and it's probably very hard to tell on the camera, but the seal itself is good. There doesn't seem to be any weeping or leaking from the seal lip. It's actually wet. I'll get my other hand. It's actually wet right here. It's like so the bearing cap itself is leaking. Just in here, it's all sort of wet, you can feel it. Very small amounts, it's actually very hard to pick up. Okay, so I'm trying to recreate the leak here. So I've got a little fire extinguisher made into a pressurized oil system, about 40 psi oil pressure. Got the baby powder around the suspected leak area, and basically just trying to. This baby powder is really good to detect leaks. It's like as if it leaks, it wicks out, and you can see it quite visually. It's quite easy. So basically, I'm going to turn it on and see if we can see any leaking. It's it on now. Give it a bit of time. With fuel leaks it's much easier because the fuel's obviously a lot thinner. Looks like you can just start to see a very faint in there written. Yeah, this side here. Don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's a very faint. It's like shadowing. I don't have anything really to point at it. Yeah. My hose has got a leak now too, so. But yeah, it looks like you can just start to see it right in there. Very, very faint. Okay guys, so I've left the engine, it's not pressurized, I've just left it for about half an hour, 25 minutes. And now when I come back, you can see clearly now the oil's wicked onto the baby powder, and it's quite visually obvious now where the leak's coming from, so the cap is definitely leaking. You can see down there. Don't know how, my LCD screen's a bit damaged, so I can't tell if you can see it or not, but it's leaking there and leaking down there where it's darker against the baby powder. It's quite dark. So yeah. So when people say your main seal's leaking, it might be, but it also might be your bearing cap. Especially if the engine's fresh like this one. I've used black Loctite RTV, but according to one of the guys I know, he said that you need to put the silicone on the block and the cap as well, not just on one side or the other. It's got to be on, put it on both sides and put the cap in. So I'll show that when I do it again, probably tomorrow or something. But yeah, there you go. Okay, that's it.